Today, I am going to show you how to cook rice in your rice cooker. I know it's really a simple concept, but I do get a lot of questions on how many cups of this tiny cute cup that comes with the rice cooker do you use, and which lines inside of your rice cooker do you follow? So all this and more in this video. So I've had this rice cooker for about 15 years and it's gotten a lot of love and use, and I typically make long grain rice, whether it's jasmine rice. That is my favorite to cook in a rice cooker. And most rice cookers come with this little plastic scoop. If you've lost yours, they're easy to find on Amazon to replace it. And the reason you use this type of scoop is because it's pre-measured, each scoop to the numbers inside of the wall of your rice cooker. You can cook white rice, brown rice, medium grain, sushi rice, or even oats or porridge. You can do all sorts of stuff in the rice cooker. Some of them are simpler, they don't have different settings. But today, for the sake of it, I'm just going to explain to you some of the rice cooker basics so you can make, regardless of the rice that you cook at home, really good sticky rice or rice cooker rice. So the first question I'm asked is, do I have to rinse my rice? I personally like to rinse the rice before I cook it. My rice cooker can cook up to 5 of these cups of rice in here. So today I'm gonna just do 4. So I'm just gonna put my rice in a colander right here, 2, 4. And I'm gonna give it a quick rinse. The reason I rinse my rice is because I don't want really sticky rice. I want my rice to be separated. So when I rinse it in the water, it comes out kind of like whitish because it's releasing some of the starch in the grain of rice. So now that it's rinsed, I'm gonna place it in my rice cooker bowl. Now, if you don't rinse it, it'll be stickier. And my rice cooker has sushi rice, brown rice, and white rice. So I'm going to follow the settings for white rice. I can make sushi rice with shorter grain or medium grain rice, or even with this one. It just means that it's gonna be stickier and I'm gonna be using less water. So if you want to make sushi rice, you would then follow the lines on the side that would say sushi. So the way you measure how much liquid to use on a rice cooker is based on the number of cups that we used. So I put in 4 of these cups of rice. So therefore I'm going to add enough liquid to make to the 4th line of the white rice. So you match your cups to the lines inside of your rice cooker. So let's fill this up to our 4, and that's it. I don't stir it, I don't do anything. I know a lot of people like to mix it up. So you can if you want to, but the idea is that you would put the same amount of cups of rice to the lines in your rice cooker. Unlike the stovetop method, which I have another video on this channel to make really good rice on the stovetop. So you just put it in your rice cooker, close the lid. Now my rice cooker has settings for white rice, sushi rice, etc. Your rice cooker may just have a start, and that's okay. So at this point you would just push start and let the rice cooker do its job. The most important part for really great rice in your rice cooker is how you measure the liquid to the rice. The next thing you wanna look out for is to make sure that your rice cooker settings, if yours has settings, matches the settings that you followed inside of the rice cooker. I measured for the white rice settings, so I wanna make sure that it's there. And if not, I would just change it to quick cooking or sushi or the other settings on here. So since it's on white rice setting, I'm just gonna hit start, and we'll be back when it's done. I love using my rice cooker on days that I meal prep because I can have it cooking my rice while I'm prepping the vegetables, roasting things, chopping stuff. And once the rice is done and I let it cool off to room temperature, I transfer it into a large container and it just stays in my fridge for like 3 to 4 days, allowing me to use it as a meal builder or grain bowls. All of those things and tips like that inside of the meal plans. So make sure to click for a sample right below this video so you can see how I use these time-saving tips throughout the week. The rice in the rice cooker is ready, and usually rice cookers will have a beep alarm, something like that. And one of my favorite parts of a rice cooker is the perfect texture. There's usually very little troubleshooting given that you follow the directions. With a rubber spatula, you want to literally fluff the rice out like that. So let's just serve our rice in a bowl. So good. Now, if you want stickier rice, remember, just follow the directions, but you gotta love rice cooker rice. Cooks perfectly every time.